Welcome, everybody. This is Gabriel Hernandez from the Boxing Wire, as you guys know already. For you avid listeners that listen faithfully every time I put one of these out. I just wanted to do a quick podcast. I'm actually sitting in my car right now, taking my girl. She's just going in for a regular doctor's checkup. And so I figure I'm sitting in the car, might as well record a podcast. I have the time. And it's pretty boring waiting around. So wanted to fill you guys in on what happened at yesterday's media workout at the West Wild Card West in Santa Monica for the Superfly 3 event. You had McWilliams Arroyo, and you had Ioka. That's going to be one of the undercards. You also had Brenda Flores, a.k.a. La Bonita. She had a little bit of a workout there. And also, we had Lisa Howden, and her nickname is Bam Bam Hulu. Bam Bam Hulu, I'm sorry. This is the first time I've heard of her. But I was highly impressed with her. She had a great personality. She displayed great work with the jump rope. She was putting the male fighters to shame. Not even they had those kind of jump rope skills. I'm going to be posting those videos on YouTube later today. I tried to do it last night, but I was having technical difficulties, unfortunately. YouTube was giving me problems. I was trying to upload stuff, and they were saying there's errors and things going on. If you want to check out the Instagram, at the Boxing Wire, there's 4 videos. There's a video of each of the 4 fighters that participated in the workout. And so they're short, like 30-second videos, but check them out. See what you think. I was highly impressed. Be honest, I was more impressed with the female competitors. They seem to be a little bit more motivated, more into the workout itself, and into putting into a show, whereas the male fighters were a little bit more just going through the motions, not trying to get hurt, not trying to show off, not really displaying any kind of craziness, especially Ioka. He was very calm, timid, in my opinion. Obviously, he doesn't speak English, which is understandable. He seemed okay. We just did a light workout, some stretching, some kicking, some moves I've never seen before, and didn't even hit the mitts, just basically shadow boxed for about 10 minutes, and then that was it. That was the end of the media workout. I was more impressed, like I said, with the female fighters. McWilliams Arroyo, also light workout. He hit the mitts just a little bit, maybe like 5 minutes, and then he did some speed bag work for another about 5 minutes, and he cut his interviews pretty short, didn't really have much to say. Seems like he's in fight mode already, very focused, which is understandable, and he was ready to go, not really in a talkative mood. The women, on the other hand, Brenda Flores, a.k.a. La Bonita, she's from Tijuana. This is her first time fighting in the U.S. She had a lot to say. She gave a great interview. She's a very, very tough fighter. I was very impressed with her footwork and the way she's moving around in the ring and her ring generalship. And you could tell she has some pop in her punches. And likewise with Bang Bang Lulu, Louisa Houghton from Australia. This is also her first time fighting in the U.S. And she has eight bouts under her career, and she was very impressive. I was impressed with her speed, her footwork, and most of all, her personality. She actually shined out of everybody in the media event. All smiles, smiling, kind of reminded me of Manny Pacquiao in a way. Just you could tell they're killers in the ring, but they're always smiling outside the ring. And it just happens to be that she's half Filipina, half Australian. So we talked a little bit about that. The two warrior mentalities, her Aussie mentality and her Filipina mentality. And with the two, she feels like she can be a big star in the sport. And based on what I saw, I believe she can. I'm actually excited to see that fight between the two ladies. I'm also excited to see the fight between Arroyo and Ioka. That's also going to be an interesting bout. Ioka has fought his whole career in Japan. This is his first time in the United States. He's a three-time division champ, and then now he's trying to win his fourth title in a different division. And he talked a little bit about he had retired for a bit, but he saw this division and he felt like he could do some damage and be successful, and he wanted to challenge himself one more time. He has 23 wins, only one loss, and 13 KOs. He hasn't lost in a while. He basically has about 18 wins in a row. So his loss was early in his career. McWilliams, last two fights against very tough opponents. He lost a majority to decision against Roman Chocolatito. And that was a tough fight for him, but he showed well. And then in his last fight, he won against Carlos Cuadras, which surprised a lot of people because Cuadras was thought to be on the rise in the division, but McWilliams was able to pull out a close victory. So all this card is going to be really, really good. Obviously, the main event, we're looking forward to that. That's going to be basically what's going on. Juan Francisco El Gallo Estrada. He's from Sonora, Mexico. And he'll be facing Felipe Gallito Aracuta. All right, guys. I just wanted to fill you guys in on that shortly. I'll probably record another podcast later on today, and I'll update you when the YouTube videos are ready. Take care. Remember, at the Boxing Wire on all social media. Also wanted to mention, as regards to the YouTube coverage from yesterday's workout, I'm going to try to have that up. Like I said, you can go to Instagram at the Boxing Wire to see a few of the clips later this evening when I get home from the press conference here at the Sheraton Gateway LAX Grand Ballroom. I'm also going to try to get the press conference filmed, get some interviews, and also post those on YouTube. So go to my YouTube channel, The Boxing Wire. So if you just click The Boxing Wire, subscribe. That way you are able to get all the coverage. And then also I just wanted to let you guys know tomorrow, September 7th at noon, at the Sheraton again, Gateway LAX Grand Ballroom. That's open to the public. So any of you guys that live near LAX, if you want to come down, it's at the Sheraton. The address is 6101 West Century Boulevard, Los Angeles, and the zip code is 90045. Obviously, media arrival is 12, open to the public, and then the weigh-in starts at 12:30. So if any of you guys are fans of any of the fighters that are fighting, and you're in the area, you work around here, I'm not so sure if you want to drive over here. I just literally drove over here from the San Fernando Valley. It's kind of a pain in the ass, with the traffic. And also, just heads up, the parking is a bitch as well. Everyone charges a minimum of about $17. It's like $2.50 for every 20 minutes. There are meters around, but the meters are only for an hour. So obviously you got to keep coming out and feeding the meter. And it's not so easy to find a meter around here because there's just so much traffic. Because the hotel is literally right down the street from LAX. Like, once you pass the hotel, you're in LAX. So just a heads up, if you're coming down to check it out, get some autographs, get some pictures. Just a heads up, get here a little bit early. I would recommend getting here at 11. That way you can get the parking situation straightened out. I luckily drove around for about 30 minutes and then was able to find like this industrial side street. It's this parking. I squeezed myself in. Luckily, there's no 2-hour parking limit. Everything's good. I saved myself $17, which I like. And I'm on my way to the to the press conference right now. So go ahead and check out the Instagram, The Boxing Wire. Check out the YouTube channel, The Boxing Wire. The Twitter, The Boxing Wire. And keep an eye out for all the info. And don't forget, guys, please share. Whatever, however you're listening, whatever platform, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Google Play, iTunes. I'm pretty sure there's others. Go ahead and click subscribe, so that way every new episode goes directly to your feed. And secondly, please share on your social media, on your Facebook pages, your Twitter pages, your Instagram pages. If you're liking what you're hearing, if you're liking the content, I would greatly appreciate it, because that's how this thing is going to grow. All right, guys, I just wanted to add that extra piece there. And have a great day. And I'll probably be dropping one of these again, maybe later on over the weekend, on what happens on tomorrow's weigh-in, and then also what happens over at the fight on Saturday. I'm going to try to do something different. I'm taking my computer and microphone, and I'm going to kind of do my own commentary on some of the fights. Just a little ad-lib, a little summary on each fight. And so that way you guys you can get my perspective of ringside if you're not there. If you're going to watch it on HBO after dark. But obviously there's about 5 or 6 fights before the main events. So I'm going to give my insight on some of the fights I see beforehand. So I'll probably drop a podcast later in the week. So keep an ear out for that. Thank you again. Enjoy your weekend. And I love you guys. Peace out.